All right. Well, we are back at Talladega for the Talladega Shootout. This is the second one that we've done. Got, I think, about the same amount of people. Not as many as I would like, but we've still got a decent amount, which is going to be 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 people signed up right now, which means we're going to have 7 heat races. And what we're going to do is line it up with a random draw. 3-lap heat races. Winner moves on to the A. Everyone else goes to the alphabet soup. As you can see, it's set up for 10 heat races, and then a F through A main, and the winner moves on from each of the F and C mains. B main fills up the final race with 11 people. So, we're here to find out now, random draw, who gets tough races, who gets easy races. I don't know if there'll be an easy race, but the first heat, we're going to have Colton, Jeremy, Eric, Kevin, Cameron, Brandon, Brock in here. I don't know why I read it like that, all out of order. Then that's going to be a pretty tough heat. That one, yeah, that's going to be tough. I mean, it's all going to be pretty tough, but where are we? Damn, you know what? I think every heat's going to be tough. Damn. Mitch passed winner, and then Gavin just said that we are in the final heat against each other with Jeremy. So that's going to be a tough one. All right, well, we're getting lined up here. And I think Jeremy fell out of the server, so he is going to miss this one. But he'll be able to work his way through. Now, is he on? He's on the track. Who are we missing here? We got Colton. It looks like we're missing Brandon, who I am not sure why he didn't join. Let me turn this off because we don't need that. And let me make sure this is set up. Alright, so we've only got 5 cars. I'm not sure if Brandon thought he had more time or something came up, but let's do a quick refresh on paints just to make sure we got everyone's. It looked like we did, but only 5 cars. Easily do this quickly. So in the 64 we got Kevin DeBello, and then Eric Oswald on the outside in the blue 39. Cameron Keel is in the old Daytona USA number 6. Jeremy Freer in the 25, and rounding out the back of the field, 36, Colton Tyndall. See if his internet decides to stay working. So the longest part about these races is just that initial pace lap. And then we go 3 minutes, and it's looking like it should take 2 minutes and 17 seconds as they get up to speed, is what it's saying. But yeah, these heat races kind of position yourself the best you can. Do we have a good mixed camera? We don't. I think I complained about this last time. All the cameras were a bit too tight. But we're getting ready to go green. Leader goes on green. And if I was Fox, I would tell you 50 different times that the start-finish line is not in the middle of the tri-oval. Bringing them down, and let me just move these out so that we have better cameras for the rest of the race.
Green flag.
We are green. Kevin is on it. And maybe a mischief there for him as Eric goes flying out to the front. So big leads, not going to do you a whole lot. We're going to have our third different leader this lap right now as Jeremy goes to the top side. He's got Colton right behind him. Bottom line, getting hooked up. Is everyone going to be able to handle it down low? Can get pretty loose, and we've got a lot of speed. It is cool and grippy. But this lap doesn't matter because it's only the first one of 3. Looks like Eric's going to get a run back, get a little bit loose on the bottom of the tri-oval. Colton's got a big run coming on the high side. He's going to dive down low into turn 1. And we got a little bit of contact there. And holy crap, Eric saves it. Cameron Keel comes down and got him a little bit, but he should be able to catch back up, especially if we start fighting side by side. And we are maybe going to see 3 wide here in a second. Jeremy pulls up in front on the high side. That opens the bottom up for Kevin. He's going to go to the lead. I think this is about our 5th or 6th different leader. And just in the background, you can see Eric as we get the white flag here for the first heat race. Right now, Jeremy's led every lap. Can Colton do anything? He's going to take a look in the middle, but doesn't quite go for it. Kevin's down low. He's going to pull ahead a little bit. Not much help from behind, though. Looked like Colton might have got a little loose there, and coming from the back, slowly catching up is Eric. He's going to get a big old run here, but is he going to be able to go anywhere with it? Colton's going to go middle. Jeremy blocks down low. That's going to just spin himself, and around the top side. They're all wrecking. Oh no, Eric gets the wall, but he's still digging. He's still trying to get it, but Cameron's going to get this one. And just a bad Joey Logano block by Jeremy to end that one. But Cameron Keel moves on. Eric Oswald goes from dead last way out of it to second. Nearly won it had he not gotten the wall. Colton is going to come across in third. And then at the back, it looks like Kevin and Jeremy are going to slowly cross the line, or not at all. So, unfortunate, but it looked like, from what I saw live there as we were switching around, Jeremy just came down and blocked way too late. And, well, we're moving on to the next heat, so we're not even going to look at it. All right, heat race number 2. Got the 88 and the 00 on the front row. As Shane in the Coke Zero, as you should know by now, and Christopher Peltier. And I'm going to screw that up, sorry. On the outside, then we got Adam Harnish and Billy Roberts. I'd say those are our 2 road racing aces. And Tracy Petter and John Lewis in the 37. So, getting ready to roll off again. You know what, while we're pacing, we can take a look at that and see what is Colton's number. I'm just going to go with Jeremy. Let's just go back and see if he came down too late or what happened there. Oh yeah, he just throws a late block. Nose is there. And, man, it would have been awesome to see Eric pull that off, but he just got in the wall on the high side. Sorry, switching through cameras without my broadcast stuff. I gotta just do it that way. we live? Yeah, we are live. They are only to the end of the backstretch. We need that backstretch start for these. So, first place goes to the A main. Second place goes to the B main. Third place, possibly B, possibly C. It kind of all gets fuzzy there on what the iRacing system's going to do with the heat races since we don't have a full 60 people. Shane's going to be bringing them down. We'll see what kind of excitement we get in with this one. Hopefully not too many crashes. We got a fairly clean... we're not going green yet, guys.
Green flag, green flag.
Just remind everyone, it's not a big deal, but, well, bump drafting did not work there. I am, I don't know. I am not sure what that was, but the Ford is definitely not one to bump draft, and Shane not going to be happy about that one. So, you can go under the yellow line on the last lap. We're going to keep an eye on that, make sure no one violates that rule. I know that in the real world, they could go under the yellow line whenever they want, but we don't have the risk of dying and snapping your neck. So, gotta put some sort of rules here. Still some smoke there. Shane's still going. You never know. You never know what could happen. Chris being really aggressive and nearly spins Tracy there on entry. And that is the second one to come off his nose, and I'm not sure if that was his or Tracy's to blame, but yep, he's going to penalize himself, and that prevents me from having to do anything. So, we got a two-car race, and it's the two road racers, and then we got John back here in third. Bump drafting is not needed when you don't have plates. Take your run and go, but we're coming to the line to end this one. Adam just gets a little loose. They're going to connect, and Billy's going to cross the line backwards in first. Just got him a little loose, I think, there as he got up under the bumper. And, well, things are getting a bit ugly right now. So, that was pretty bad, but let's move on to Heat 3. This is going to have 6 people as well. We've got Kirk Lane in the 81. Outside of him, Jeremy Rose in the 27. The 2 is going to be Nick King. Then the 11 to Lucas Martin. Back row is Ryan Thompson in the 7. And Chad Douglas in the 44 Hot Wheels. Alright, so we will see how this one goes. Hopefully people are learning a little bit, but right now we've had one crash from a block, 2 from Chris just using up his bumper a bit too much. And then I think Billy just got Adam a little loose in the tri-oval, and that snapped around on him. So we'll see if anyone's got any other ways to cause a mess. Haven't had one blow over yet. But let's get some clean ones where everyone finishes. Yeah, I really wish we could select shorter pace laps for this, but gives everyone a chance to go back and watch their race before the next one starts. Okay, coming off of turn 4 now. I am going to put my money on Ryan. Even though he's not the highest I rated, I would have thought his I rating would be higher. But Chad has the high. No, Chad doesn't. Jeremy Rose has the highest I rating in the 27. So, I'm going to put my money on Ryan. We'll see if I call that right. Waiting on green.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. Make sure we're live, and we are. So, we finally get a good start where everyone goes at the same time. That's going to keep them packed up here. Might see 3 wide. I know in my heat race last time, I went to the top and just somehow blew past everyone. Top side, though, is digging the 11 right on the tail of the 27. Now, let's hope gives just a bit of space on entry. He does. That's going to allow the 27 to kind of gather it up. Ryan going to the middle. He's going to get around the outside, but we're going to have a little block by Rose up there. Little contact, but luckily it's not the Ford bumper. Everyone keeps it straight, and Ryan's going to the high side. Jeremy trying to block both lanes, but that's not going to work, and that puts him in the sucker hole, and Ryan now to the outside. Chad Douglas coming up the inside, and Kirk Lane just kind of hanging out at the back right now, waiting to see what happens. So, Jeremy and Chad are going to have a run at about the same time, and they might both go for that middle line. The bottom side really not digging, and Ryan's going to give up the top. He goes down low. Bottom line gets a big run off the corner. That gets Ryan a little bit loose off of 4. Going through the tri-oval. White flag this time. Everyone together. Everyone racing clean and smart. But now it's white flag time, and we're going to see some moves, and it looked like Nick King was going to go to the outside there. He doesn't, though. Backs it off a little bit. Ryan gets a big push into the wall. That's going to slow him down. I will allow that because there was some issues there. Ryan's dropping all the way back, and out of nowhere, sitting around till the end, Lucas Martin goes to the lead, but the 11 pushes, or no, that's the 11. The 11 pushes up into Kirk Lane. He gets loose. Chad just misses it. Ryan's in second. Here comes Chad. Is he going to get there? Ryan's going to cut down low. They get loose in the tri-oval again. Chad's going around. Ryan doesn't get there, and Chad ends up getting third and into the inside wall. So, looks like it is really loose through the tri-oval. Alrighty. Well, I have no idea what your scheme is. So you're using a horrible, ugly 3-digit number. And we can't see what's behind there. Who do we got in this? We got Eric Hayford, Brian Scalise, and Tim Glass. I'm not sure we've seen him. Nick Martin. Who was the other Nick that just ran? I get these two confused all the time. No, that was Nick King that just ran, wasn't it? Yeah. And we are waiting on Adam? No. Tyler Brewer, who has not been able to connect. I thought he connected. Did he fall out? He had posted in there in Discord. Maybe he had something come up. I think I don't know. I don't know how he registered, but then maybe he just got something. But, he might have got a button that confused him if he was using the new UI. We will go with 5 cars, and see who is going to move on. We haven't had the usual names that you would think of that are moving on, so that's cool to see. It's going to be a whole different field from last time. But I think we're going to get that every time. It's going to be hard to make the A main. Just because it's a bit of random luck with the heat races. That's kind of how the late model is going to go with the draws. Looks like Tyler is now in. Did he just join, or has he been in this whole time? Maybe he's been in this whole time. He fell asleep. Anyways, we're getting ready to go again. Heat race number 4. Tyler's going to be hoping for a big mess. Oh, and that's going to cause a big mess. Never good when the leader blinks out right when the green goes. So, Jordan, obviously the highest rated in here, 4,900. They are lining up on the high side, leaving the Wendy's car out, but I think he's going to be able to drive down low. 31's getting really loose on the high side. We didn't have a whole lot of drafting practice before this, so everyone's kind of coming into this blind. Big push, though, by the 18 out of the corner. That's going to lose him some time. And they are... Well, I'm not going to give up the top. I think the top is where you got to be. At least for the first couple of laps. But Nick Martin gets a good run on the high side. He's not going to have any draft, though. Now he's going to have a roadblock ahead of him into the turn. Can't take his momentum anywhere. 31's doing a good job of managing both lines. Hasn't gotten loose. Coming to the white flag this time. And we've seen this tri-oval racing this close. Gets the leader loose. He gets a little loose but holds on to it. Here comes Jordan. Looks like Tim Glass just kind of backing off, maybe to hope to get around if a mess happens. Big push up there by the 31. Jordan tries to go high, ends up in the wall, and then that causes the 29 to back off a bit, which then gets the 18 into him. And we got a 2-car race to the end here. Are they going to be able to keep it clean? Eric's kind of managed this race the whole time. He's got a good run off the corner, but he's got the longer run to the line. Almost come together in the tri-oval. He gets a little loose. They have a little bit of contact, and that is going to move Brian onto the A main. Just looked like a big prediction code there. They weren't even that close to each other. So, that is how it finishes, and Tyler gets 4th, so he doesn't have to go through a whole extra bit of alphabet soup there once we get to the mains. And Nick is broken and not getting back. Or no, he might have been just slowing down. Yeah, now we're done. Everyone's got around. So Jordan ends up last. He got a big run there, but just put it in the wall. And that's never the fast way unless you're on dirt, I guess. So we got our next one. Our defending champion, now in the 8-car. Numbers must have got all mixed up. We don't have assigned numbers for this. Mitch, then Jim Wallen, Chad in the 16, Spencer in the 91, and Frank in the 58. Then we got Jonathan Krupa in the 93. It's a fairly strong heat. It's definitely, if it was a short track, I'd be a little scared with Chad and Mitch in it. But Mitch has shown he can pretty much win at anything. So he's already got one of these under his belt. Gonna try to go 2 for 2, but first he's got to make it in. Where are we to on this? Heat 7 is my heat, so we're on heat 5. Okay. Alright, well, I think I am going to pick... We're going to pick Frank to win this. It's going to be a tough one, but we're just going to say he's got the best looking car out here. We're going to go, well, he just, he just falls out now. He's back. Alright, so... Mitch is going to be tough to beat, but he's up front. He's going to be a sitting duck for most of the way. Spencer always seems to have some bad luck. I'm not sure what Chad can do on a plate race. Well, not plate race, but super speedway race, so.
Green flag, green flag.
Frank blinks out. Everyone's going now, and very spread out start there, and everyone's kind of going into different lanes, and Spencer's heading to the back. He's running up way high. We might get 2 separate groups here before anything even happens. They get it all lined up. Everyone's just got a slightly different strategy on what they're going to do, how they're going to play it. Jim, though, right now, going to stay on the bumper of the 8. Then he goes to the middle. That's going to give Chad a little run on them, and Frank is closing in. Everyone should be able to close in fairly easy, no matter how far back you get, as long as you haven't hit the wall or spun. Big run coming out of Krupa in the 93. Got a little bit of a block there on the high side, and a little bit late block there. Frank blinks out. Chad's got to back out So he's almost on the apron there. And Mitch is going to just try to defend and be very wide, but he's not able to get it out of the corner. It's very hard to let these cars drift up and not put it in the wall. Chad's going to go down low. We're 3 wide for the lead. And Chad's going to be able to hold on to it, it looks like. He's going to have a little help as well from Jonathan. Spencer just hanging out in the back still. Coming to the white flag. Mitch is going to dive down through the tri-oval. Chad should have this one at the line. Just. But that one doesn't count. It's this one, and will they survive? Will Spencer just fly up here out of nowhere? Here he comes. He's got a big run, but can he go anywhere with it? Jonathan going low. We're going to be 3 wide again for the lead. Frank with a big run following him. Jim's pushing Mitch up on top really hard. Mitch is going to cut down. Oh, not Frank. Jim gets a little loose. That ruins Spencer's run. And Jonathan Krupa right now is sitting in the best spot, but Frank's got a big run pushing Mitch. Nowhere to go with it. He gets Mitch out front. Jonathan trying to get to the inside. Can't do it. Mitch is going to the main to defend. Frank gets second, and everyone keeps it clean. That one was a pretty intense one. So, all right, I will be back in a second, and we will watch heat race number 6. All right. They're just rolling through turn 2 right now, and let's go through this lineup. We've got Troy Underwood. Do I have sound? Yes, all right. Troy Underwood in the 22. On the outside front row, Joshua Friel in the 13. On the inside, Devin Jack in the 49. We got Brett Edwards in the 35, and Mark Mogami. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Mahamian. We'll go with that, but that's completely wrong. We're going to just call him Domino Mark, because that's what we always see him in. So this is our next to last heat race. We're going to have 7 winners advancing to the A main automatically, which means 4 are going to go out of the B main. All right, bringing them down to the line.
Green flag, green flag.
I feel like they're almost stopped there right now. Whoops. I don't know what that camera was. And we got a misshift there, it looks like. Everyone gets around. Friel out front, Jack, and Domino Mark. Mark is going to go to the top side. He's a regular in the 87 official racing. He knows this car and he knows what he needs to do. Oh, getting really close there on the bottom. Gets him a little bit loose, and he's got to kind of lift out of it. He's trying to get that line to work, but it's not quite the same as plate racing because it's going to make you a little quicker, but it's also going to make the guy a little looser, which is going to slow you down. Mark goes to the lead. Troy just hanging in the back. Little block to the outside. Mark runs him up the track just a little bit. Devin's got the bottom, but he clips the apron just a tiny bit. Little wiggle there for him. Friel gets a decent run out of the corner, but he's not going to have much of a lane to do anything. And Mark's going to go middle, cut down low, just gets ahead of Devin Jack. White flag's out. Troy's coming back to play. He is flying up here, but he didn't time his run right. He needed to have that run right out of the exit. He's still got a decent one. Can he go anywhere with it? He's going to go low. He's going 3 wide down low. He doesn't get the room that he should have. Devin comes down. I'm going to put that one on Devin there as he goes flying. Brett's going to get loose in second. Don't be the second place guy. And that just leaves it open for Mark to have pretty much no challenge, but Troy still trying to make something happen here. Is he going to get there? You can go below the yellow line. He's going to go up top. Just comes up short. And let's quickly go watch Devin's little flip. Yeah, maybe Troy came up a little bit too, but just racing on his lid. He gets it rolled back over. Everyone's good to go. Maybe he's not able to get it back yet, and now he exits out. So that's going to delay us a tiny bit, I think, while we get... Nope, there we go. It decided it's ready to move on. So now it's my turn. Who do we got in this? Real quick. Andy, James, Dante, myself, and Gavin. So not even going to put telemetry up.
For this race, so let's be smart out there. 1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now.
So it's Buicks versus Montes. I think they're both Buicks at the front. Yeah. Oh, what can we do here? I mean, we definitely need to beat Gavin. I don't want to be going through the mains. I got directly into the A main last time. I want to make the A main, but I have a feeling with this one and the late model series, I'm going to be sitting out a few A mains broadcasting rather than racing. But we'll see. I mean, we've got 3 of us with 4,000 iRatings in here. Then we got Andy with 1,300 and Dante with a 2.6. But it's also speedway racing, so iRatings don't really mean a whole lot. But it's good Gavin's been able to show up to this one. Hopefully he's got all his computer issues solved as well. But yeah, we ended up second in the last Talladega Shootout. I would like to improve that, but first we got to get through this heat.
About to go green, stay focused.
All right.
The pace car is off, be ready.
Don't need to get a great start, but it's been happening right at the
Green flag.
restart zone.
Car inside. Keep high. Keep high. Clear. Inside.
No run up top.
Up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside, 2 wide. Clear inside.
Let's play this out.
Inside.
Feels like force feedback's a little heavy right now.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Still inside.
It's okay.
Still there, hold
We're
your
all right. They want to get as far ahead as they can. That's the strategy. I'm not feeling very fast though, but we haven't had any draft.
You've got 2 laps to go. 57.3.
Trying to get down low. Ooh, a little loose. Alright, we're gonna come down low. We'll have the draft. I scared Andy there a bit, I think. Just let it float up. That way I'm not cutting too much off. We're gonna be flying into 3. Hopefully it sticks. It does. Perfectly timed run here.
The next car's the leader. White flag. Stay smooth.
Had to lift there. If I tried to go to the high side without lifting, we would have been in trouble.
9. Still hold. Still hold. Inside. 2 wide.
Oh, they got together back behind us. That's going to help me out. I'm going to lift off here a bit. Get a bit of a gap.
Car inside. Still there. The next car's the leader.
We got the run.
You're in the middle. 3 wide.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wide.
Woo!
You deserve that win.
Oh, Gavin moved up too much. Gavin moved up too much there. All right. Well, that was fun. Holy crap. Wow. Gavin didn't even move up that much. We just were able to turn down, and we got enough room down there that... Woo! That was fun. All right, we're in the main. Now we've got 3 laps. Winner moves on, and we are seeing everyone once again. That's a different Domino's. We didn't see Brandon out there. Everyone else goes home. Who's gonna win this? Who was strong? Well, we know Tracy and Jordan are strong. We know Spencer's strong as well. Brett was on a run until he got loose. And we know Chad and Nick are strong. I mean, This is like when you get to the Chili Bowl and you're at the E-Main and it's a really strong field. It's just unlucky people. But we will see who can get it done. But yeah, this is when the big wrecks start happening. Fields are almost twice as large and only one spot. No more chances after it, so who is going to be overly aggressive? Who is going to miss the wrecks? And
Green, green, green.
well, we got slow start for the inside line, and Chad, it looks like, misses a shift, so everyone's being calm. Well, was being calm. I think Chad missed another shift there because he slowed down a lot at that point. That's going to separate everyone. Brett should be okay. Chad has not had some good luck. And, well, we got contact as Tracy comes down and gets into Nick. Jordan's already at the front from dead last. And, yeah, Chad has turned it off. Unfortunate for him. I think he just missed a couple of shifts there. Big run coming from Lucas. He's going to go to the top side. That usually doesn't work, but he got it to stop going up the track. He's going to take the lead. Jordan and Nick are all the way at the back now. And then we've got Brandon, who I don't believe did a heat race. Take a look at that real quick. Oh, that's going to be impossible to see. But anyways, nice dive down there by the 11. Everyone's tightening up as we're coming for the white flag. Spencer down low in the second row. Tracy up top in the 3. We're going to be 3 wide in a second. There's a little bit of contact in prediction code, and that is Tracy's race done. Prediction code just caught him as he came down there. Spencer out front now. We got Nick Martin in second with a run down low, and Jordan Hyland in third, going 3 wide up the middle. White flag time. It kind of stalls out for him in the middle there, and then Spencer blinks out, and they almost sandwich Spencer in the wall. Everyone gets through amazingly. That kills the high sides run. Brett coming up the middle, though. Brett coming up the middle and going to the lead. Dante into the back of Jordan and gets him spun, and damn it, cameras. Is Brett going to be able to get this done? No, he's not. They all go flying. And Dante, holy crap, he just comes around and wins it. He's moving on. He got into the back of Jordan on the high side, but he's going to take the win. Just hard to do anything there, but that, yeah, nothing dirty about it. And he got to the end clean without taking out Nick. So, unfortunate, but just kind of how it goes. All right, now we got 8 going into this one. Did they transfer? I'm confused. Okay, there we go. We got 9 going into this one. And now we got Nick and Tyler. Devin, Jim, Kevin, Andy, and Jeremy. And then we're waiting on Dante, is he gonna... Don't know if people are used to this format. There we go. I wasn't sure if he knew that he was had to transfer through. Most people aren't used to the stacked. Who are we missing here? Christopher, and I think he's just black flagged himself for the heat race issues that he was having. All right, well, the watch is on now. Dante's got 7 cars to get around. Can he move up? I forgot, we had, it might have been Shane who had the run last time, got through a couple of features, but then missed out on the A main, I think. Not sure who's going to win this, obviously. I mean, you saw how that last one went. It's kind of hard to predict anything. But what are we going to have? I think people got to be aware that turning down in the corner, even if you're not going to run into the guy, can cause prediction code to think you're going to run into it. It seems like side contact has gotten way worse in the game since the last season update. So here we go, Nick King,
Green, green, green.
Tyler Brewer. A little bit of a slow start there for Brewer. 4 wide into turn 1. They keep it all clean. All right, big run there by Andy. He's going to give it a little bump to Nick. That's going to get the bottom line going a little bit quicker. Still 3 wide. Devin Jack getting loose up on the top side. They're 3 wide for second, and 32 struggling to hold a line down there. He's going to have someone right up on his tail here, but no, he backs off a little bit. He's going to go for the lead. Andy's looking for the lead. Doesn't have the gap there, though. And the 64 Kevin just comes up, and I think Nick got loose on entry. Brewer makes it through there. While that is all happening, let's go back and look and see. Was there contact? Yeah, there might have been contact all the way through entry. But look who we got in second right now. So we got a 4-car race, and I don't know if I'd be blocking on the second lap. Third lap maybe, but he might have just been getting out of the way to just say, all right, we'll see, get a run, be fine. But it looks like Dante's also trying to get a run. Let's double check we don't have anyone sitting in the middle of the backstretch trying to cause chaos. Here we come to the line, though. One more corner left, and Dante, oh, Jeremy gets loose. He holds on to it, though. Dante's out front. Now it's a 3-car race. Dante, Jim, Tyler, and Jim's got a big run, but he's not going to be able to go anywhere with it. They're not even going to get there. Dante wins another one. He's moving on. he's making a show of it. He's heading to the C main now. He did that one a lot cleaner as well, so that's good. Didn't have to get anyone loose or anything. He just had to miss the wreck, and yeah, there we are. So Devin finishing it up. No front bumper on that. Not often do you get to see that on these. On to the C main. The final race that only takes one. So we got John Lewis, Chad Douglas, Jonathan Krupa, Tim Glass, James Allen, Joshua Friel, Shane, Jeremy, and waiting on Dante. There he is. And we're ready to roll. So, we've got a 700 I-rated driver in here, but he almost won his heat race. Looks like James is the highest I-rated guy in this. And then Shane and everyone else 2000s and 1000s. So, or no, John's at 3000. So, I mean, are we counting him out? Has he used up all his luck? Like, getting 2 wins in this format is pretty spectacular. I don't know. He's got one more car to go against in this one, but if there's a wreck and he can miss it, or, I mean, honestly, in 3 laps you can get from the back to the front easily. So, all depends on the start as well. If that second groove has a bad, well, if either lane has a bad start, you can gain quite a bit if you jump up to the 3rd lane, but then in 1 and 2 you're a little bit slower. But yeah, if Dante gets through this one, if he can win this one, he's got a really good chance of going through them all, because top 4 go from the next one. So this is the last single car moving up. Now eventually, if we keep doing this every season, I'm sure we're going to have one of these races where it's like a limp home race, and everyone gets in a wreck and it's the first one to limp back for 3 laps. James going strong up the middle there. He knows he's got to get to the front and just try to avoid it. Shane's going up the middle getting squeezed. James gets into Chad as a big block by Lewis up from the bottom. So that kind of slows everything down. They were going to be 3 wide. Let's keep an eye on the 37. He is trying to make that Buick wide. And that's usually where the crashes come from, is late lane changes. The Joey Logano lane changes. All right, he doesn't throw a block there. James is going. We got Krupa's getting a little hit there as Shane had to check up as he dropped down into the middle lane. Everyone keeping it clean. Lewis pushing up the track just a little bit, right on the tail of James. Once again, everyone getting through the corner fine. Got Jeremy and Dante at the back hanging out. Grady's coming up the middle. Everyone's getting a little loose. Grady looks the most stable, but he also doesn't have someone under his spoiler. And here we go, white flag. Dante's still at the back. He's going to have to do a lot of work if they don't wreck. And they're wrecking. Is he going to get around it? He gets under it, but I think he's going to be too far back. No, he doesn't. He's going to be way too far back. So they're going to have to wreck up here for him to even have a shot. James has been just controlling this whole thing. Chad's back up ahead. He's going to need Shane's help. He gets loose. Oh, I thought he was going to hook James. It's a two-car race now. James and John. I don't think he's going to get to the outside there. And James is going to hold on, move to the B. Dante's run in, spinning across in fourth. And not much luck for everyone else. And we will move on now to the B main. All right, well, now we get to watch Gavin race. So we knocked him down into this. That is the A main. Let's go to this one. All right, so Eric and Eric in the 39 and 31. Adam Harnish in the 41. We got Ryan Thompson, Troy Underwood, Frank Vincent, Colton Tyndall, Gavin Lemons, James Allen. I think what we're going to see is Gavin and Colton team up here, and maybe James. And all three of them hop up to the high side and work together. With 4 people transferring, if you can work together and just get lined up, you should be able to kind of get away from the groups. Did Billy win his? Yeah, okay, Billy won his. I was like, we haven't seen him in these mains. So yeah, I assume that Colton and Gavin have been talking and scheming up a plan. But working out a plan at Talladega is, you gotta hope everything goes right so that you can actually even do the plan. And right now, they've got perfect starting position for it. Gavin can just jump behind Colton. They can move to the high side, work together, or they might not have talked. Well, here we go. Eric bringing them down in the 39. Final main before the A. And then we're going 6 laps. 11 cars for the A main.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a slow start. Everyone's just trying to stay off of each other right now at the front. Adam gets a big jump there. Gavin going up the middle. Frank blinks out one more time. Gavin's got to check up just a little bit. He's going to get in line down low, and it looks like him and Colton are doing completely opposite. Gavin's going for it. Colton's kind of dropping back. And with 4 transferring, 1 wreck and you could be hanging out in the back and be fine. But up front, Ryan going to the lead. He's got Eric Hayford right behind him. Frank blinking out some more there. That's going to have Gavin go to the outside of him. Try to get around that. And now Colton and Gavin have hooked up. Gavin needs to go to the 3rd lane with him. Gavin's going to go middle. They are not working together. Gavin going middle, and we got one going around. He is up and over. Everyone else gets through. Colton and James almost get together, avoiding that. Colton's still trying to gather it up. Adam comes up in front of Gavin, and Gavin's going around, and Frank blinks into that. And Gavin's night is possibly done. And do we only have 4 people left? We only have 4 left here. They have wrecked themselves out on the 2nd lap there and eliminated the field. Unless these guys decide to wreck themselves and transfer spots, which I don't think anyone's going to, but you never know. I think Eric understands the situation. He's just moving up. Colton's just got a massive run. There's no need to block and possibly get yourself tossed into the fence and black flagged. But yeah, everyone else is just out of it, unfortunately. So Colton's going to go around. He should have been in, like, he was so close to getting wiped out in that first one. They're going to tie at the line. Nope. Ryan gets back around him. Top 4 transfer in. And, yeah, unfortunately, just one of those things. Show up for an hour, get a couple of laps in, and then you're done. So, top 4 in. And now it's time for the main. $11 of us. I'm starting in 7th as the 7th car in the heat, or the 7th heat race winner. Sun's going down now.
One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Got ourselves that golden hour for the final race. James is now in his 3rd main, so we can't forget about that. He's done a good job to get through. Would have been nice if Gavin could have got through there, but just didn't happen for him. Just had, I think Adam came up the track possibly, but just tough racing. We're not going to blame anyone for anything unless it's really stupid looking. And it's very easy to lose track of people in this car because everything's happening really quickly. But 6 laps now, so tires are going to kind of come into play. Mitch ahead of us won it last time. I got 2nd to him. I don't remember if anyone else in this race got to the main. But, yeah, I really love this format. It is so much fun to do. I know it takes a long time and you hardly get to race, but I hope everyone enjoys it that shows up. And hopefully it's a tradition we can just keep doing every week 13. And have some fun with a totally different type of super speedway racing. Biggest thing is, gotta hope that an early wreck doesn't happen in this to ruin it. We had quite a few wrecks, I think, in the final main, right at the end. So, I think my goal is to try to get near the front. I don't know if we want to hang in the back. Got a little less track temp, I think, in it. I hadn't looked at the track temp the whole time, but we have a little glare in our eyes in 4. But good job to everyone that's made it. This is going to end up being one of the tougher races to make in the league, especially if we ever get up to 60 people joining.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
Because then the B main will only have one person transferring out of it.
Green flag, green flag.
Bit of a checkup on the high side.
Car outside.
We're slow through the gears, but they had a little bit of a checkup ahead of us. And now they're really pulling away. I did something wrong there.
Inside, you're up top, 3 wide. Still there.
We might all just wreck right here.
2 wide. Still there at the bottom. Still there, hold your line. You're up top, 3 wide. Still there.
Yeah, we got a little bit of draft in front of us.
Hold your line.
Cameron comes up, but he's going too slow. We just got to back off of it here, not get him loose. A little bit of contact with Brian. Brian's slipping up. Car's starting to push a bit. Keep it out of the wall. We don't need damage. Trying to track. Okay, we do have one inside behind us, so I've got to be slightly careful there. We're going to have to come down to the middle lane and just hope. There we go. Okay.
Outside, 2 wide. Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. 45.249.
Alright. Top side. We should get some draft down the back stretch.
Still there, still there. Inside, 2 wide. Keep high.
Got Ryan coming up behind us. Mitch is working the lanes. That should check up the middle and bottom. Nope, Mitch screwed that up. We gotta keep it out of the wall, though. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Hadn't entered up high there. Going full speed. Luckily, Ryan saw it coming. Alright, well, topside's not good for us. Where do I go? We're back on the top side.
Stay high, right side, 2 wide. Clear inside, outside.
Ah, they got checked up. I timed that perfectly, but they got checked up.
Car outside.
I'm just gonna back off here for a second.
Go low, clear.
Cool the right front. Oh, Billy gets hit. Billy gets hit. Are they gonna save it?
Still there. The next car's the leader. Clear.
Well, I feel like Mitch and I have been in this position before.
2 more, let's go. 46.234. Okay, you're in second.
I feel like this has been done before. Unfortunately, this isn't coming to the checkered. I would love for it to be the checkered right now. We just got to go for it. Checking up is not going to do us any good. Ooh, it's loose down there. I'm going to confuse everyone. Ryan's got a massive run right now.
Still there at the bottom. Clear. Car inside. Still there inside.
Let's hope it sticks.
Still there, hold your line.
You know what, that's probably best. Mitch is going to win the damn thing again. He's going to give us a little draft to give us second again, but I don't know how he does it. And that's second or third. I think we got second or third last time too. It might not have been second, but congrats to Mitch once again. Ryan gets second.
You did really well.
And yeah, some tough racing. The tires just start to go away a little bit there. Luckily we weren't 3 wide because I couldn't even hold that thing in the middle. But Mitch, once again, pulls it off. Maybe it's not all luck. Well, that was something. Just crazy. Just crazy racing. Let's go take a look at that wreck since we didn't really get to see what happened there. We kind of saw something, but not 100% sure on what happened. Luckily, I had went low there. And Mitch is pushing. He backs off, though. And, oh, Billy just comes down. And that air, he comes down and I think just the air change right there. And boom. And then they all just go. So it's unfortunate. But we almost had it. We needed it to be a lap shorter for us with the run that we had. And then after that, Mitch was just way too good on the bottom. I was overdriving it. I needed to lift a bit. So, let's take a look at the results real quick. Not that we're going to get a whole lot out of this, but just to kind of see where the winner came from on each of these. So, started third, heat race 1 winner. Started third, heat race 2 winners. Started first, started second, started first, started fifth, and started fourth. E-Main started fourth. D-Main started ninth because Dante was on the move. And James gets the C-Main. B-Main, top 4 move up. And then the feature 5 lead changes in 6 laps. And just a really, really fun event. So I hope you enjoyed that. And thanks for watching.